Welcome to Okija, a peaceful and quiet town. Just like every other town, this is a community of people who were bound by tradition and the rigid laws of their kin. Among these laws was one that forbade women from weaving, a craft that was considered the domain of men. But in the shadows of this patriarchal society, a group of brave women dared to defy tradition and form a secret weaving circle. In ancient times, the women of the town had always been skilled in the art of weaving. But in recent times, their talents have been confined to the realm of household chores. They long to express their creativity and showcase their skills in the annual textile exhibition, a prestigious event that celebrated the finest weavers in the land. One day, a young woman named Nola, who had a natural talent for weaving, decided that she could no longer bear the injustice of being denied the right to practice her craft. She gathered a group of like-minded women and together, they formed a secret weaving circle. They met in a secluded room, where they shared their knowledge, techniques, and dreams of one day presenting their work at the annual textile exhibition. As the women improved their skills and their creations grew more elaborate and beautiful, word of their secret circle began to spread. The men of the town, who had long enjoyed the privilege of being the only weavers, grew increasingly uncomfortable. They feared that the women's rebellion would undermine their authority and challenge the very foundations of their society. Despite the mountain of pressure and threats from the men, the women remained steadfast in their pursuit of their craft. They continued to meet in secret, weaving intricate patterns and vibrant colors into their fabrics, each piece a testament to their skill and determination. As the annual textile exhibition approached, the women knew that they had to take a bold step if they were to have any chance of presenting their work. With hearts pounding with anxiety, they devised a plan. They would anonymously submit their finest piece to the exhibition, their identities concealed behind the vibrant threads. As the day of the exhibition arrived, the women watched anxiously as their masterpiece was displayed among the works of renowned weavers. The vibrant colors, intricate patterns, and delicate craftsmanship of their fabric immediately captured the eyes of all who beheld it. Word reached the king. The king himself was a discerning enthusiast of textiles. Intrigued, he sought to meet the weaver responsible for this extraordinary creation. To his astonishment, he was escorted to a group of ordinary women. The disbelief was evident on his face as he realized that these women, who had been denied the right to weave, had produced such exquisite art. The women, led by Nola, stood before the king and presented their finest creations. They spoke passionately about their love for weaving and their desire to share their talents with the world. But the king, who had always been a staunch defender of tradition, refused to believe that women were capable of such skill and artistry. "Women are not meant to weave," he declared, dismissing their pleas. "This is a man's craft, and it shall remain so." Undeterred, the women persisted. They knew that they had to find a way to prove their worth and challenge the king's narrow-minded beliefs. They decided to stage a public demonstration of their weaving skills, hoping to capture the attention of the entire town and, perhaps, even the king himself. On the day of the demonstration, the town square was packed with spectators. The men watched with a mixture of curiosity and contempt, while the women waited anxiously for their chance to shine. Nola stepped forward, her heart pounding in her chest. She took a deep breath and began to weave. With each movement of her hands, the crowd gasped in amazement. Her textile depicted scenes of town life, vibrant and intricate. One by one, the other women joined Nola, their looms humming in unison. The square transformed into a display of colors and patterns. The people were spellbound by the women's artistry and the sheer beauty of their creations. As the final thread was woven into place, a thunderous applause erupted from the crowd. The women had not only defied tradition but had also proven their worth beyond doubt. The elders, their faces pale, had no choice but to acknowledge the women's skill and the injustice of their previous decree. The king was forced to accept the talent and dedication of the women. He granted them permission to present their work at the annual textile exhibition, and their creations were met with great praise. From that day forward, the women of the town were no longer confined to the shadows. They continued to weave, their creations growing more intricate and beautiful with each passing year. And as they worked, they knew that they had not only secured their right to practice their craft, but had also inspired future generations of women to pursue their dreams and challenge the boundaries of their society. This tale is a powerful reminder that all people, regardless of gender, have the potential to achieve great things. It also highlights the importance of challenging unjust traditions and fighting for what we believe in, no matter the odds.